Okay, so we have to continue our discussion for the part 2 of trigonometry. Okay, so the video goes like this. Ay, tignan muna natin yung ating live video if this is good na. Okay, for the second part, okay, nag-CR break lang tayo. Okay, so continuing at number 11, a pole cast a shadow of 15 meters. Uh, 15 meters long when the angle of elevation of the sun is at 61 degrees. So, if the pole has a lean, ano yung lean? Yung ano siya, nakatabingi. Okay? Para Michael Jackson, nag-lean ng 15 degrees. If the vertical directly from the vertical directly towards the sun, what is the length of the pole? Okay. So, sabi diyan, meron ka daw pole na naman. Okay? Mahilig talaga sa pole si trigonometry. Okay? So, yung pole na yan, paano? May lean daw na, ay, 15 degrees. Ano ibig sabihin ng lean na 15 degrees? O, ito yung araw. Kaya araw, pagpasensya nyo na yung pangit ng drawing ko. Yan. So, that is the sun. Araw. Okay? So, yung pole mo has a lean of, nakalagay dyan, 15 degrees. Okay, nasaan yung 15 degrees mo? So, ito yung pole. Yung pole. Yung lean na yan is at 15 degrees. On the vertical ba or on the horizontal? Tandaan mo, kapag daw sumandal ka, ang lean mo is on the vertical. Ayan, nandito yung 15 degrees. Ayan, naka-lean forward yung 15 degrees mo. Now, it casts a shadow of 15 meters. So, ibig sabihin, nasaan ba ang shadow mo? Ang shadow mo, nandito. Andito yung araw Andito yung sikat ng araw. Ibig sabihin, this pole will cast a shadow of 15 meters. Now, may sinabi pa dyan that the angle of elevation of the sun is at 61 degrees. So, this is the eye level nung tumitingin. Okay? So, the eye level is at here. Papunta dun sa sun. If you will continue it, this is 61 degrees. Okay? Then, 61 degrees. Ayan. So, nasa-solve na pala natin siya. Sir, kung lalakyan natin yung triangle na yan para mas maintindihan natin, this is how will it look like. Okay? This is the flagpole. Okay? It has a lean of 15 degrees. Sorry. Okay, from here, meron kang 15 degrees. Okay. This is 90. This is at okay, if you will continue this is 61 degrees. This is 61 degrees. Okay. So, para makuha natin yung angle na to, you have to know this. A plus B plus C. Yan. So, hanapin natin si A, B, C. C na lang hanapin natin. So, C equal to 180 minus 61 plus 90. Kasi meron ka ditong perpendicular tapos yung 15. Excuse me po. So, calculate natin. This is 180 minus 90 minus 15 minus 61. So, how much? That is 14 degrees na lamang. Ang hinahanap natin is the length of the pole. So, this is L. So, we'll resort with, pwede na ba to using sine law? Tignan nga natin. Meron tayong 15. Meron tayong opposite angle, 14. Yes, correct. Meron tayong 61 at opposite. So, use sine law. Basic lang. So, use sine law. Okay. So, the length of the pole, what is the opposite angle niyan? That is sine 61. Okay. Ano yung meron tayong value dyan? Yung sa 14. That is 15 divided by sine 14 degrees. We can now have the value of the length of the pole. So that is 15 sine 61 over sine 14. Okay? Basic lang yung number 11. So 15 uh, sine 61 tapos sine 14. Sine 14. So board exam question yan. You'll never go wrong there. So that is 54.2295 meters. So basic for number 11. Next problem for number 12. Ayan. The sides of a triangular grass plot are 20.4 meters, 28.5 meters, and 32.6 meters. Tapos, a goat is tethered to a stake within the plot. Okay? Find the minimum length of the rope tied to the goat so that it can graze over the entire plot. So, ibig sabihin, yung malilibot niya ng buo yung entire plot. Ay, kawawa naman yung goat nakatali. Sa probinsya, pinangakawalan lang yan eh. Diba? So, ano yung itsura niyan? Oh, so in order for you to know this problem, kailangan meron kang few things that you need to remember. What are those? So, number one, you should know the triangle circumscribing a circle. Ano yun? Ibig sabihin, the triangle is circumscribing, ibig sabihin outside siya ng circle. Ay, ano yun? Kailangan malaman mo dyan. The area of the triangle is equal to a rise. A rise. Yan o. Okay? Triangle circumscribing, that is, area of the triangle is RS, arise. Parang araw, di ba? Ba't mo nasabing araw, sir? Yan o. Yung triangle mo nandito, di ba? Arise. Pag binaliktad mo, mukhang araw. Di ba? Mukhang araw. Kaya siya arise. What happens to the sun? It rises. Okay? So, this is the radius. Alam mo, may radius dyan. May radius lang naman dyan. This is the circle. And then yung semi-perimeter of the triangle. What is the semi-perimeter of the triangle? If the definition of the perimeter is the sum of all the sides nung inyong polygon, so ang semi-perimeter is half of the perimeter. Okay? Now, if you are talking about the triangle inscribed, in a circle, so ano yung area ng triangle na yun? Sabi dyan, area of the triangle. Area of the triangle dyan. The area of the triangle is always be careful for rapist. Bakit naging ganun? Sir, ganito yan. Di ba parang may butas sa pader, tapos meron yan nilagay na, may mata, oh. Di ba? May mata sa pader, nang tawag doon. You be, always be careful for rapist. Ayan. Ano yung ABC dyan? ABC are the sides of the triangle and R is still the radius of the circle na nasa labas ng triangle. Tandaan natin, inscribe in a circle, inscribe, that is, nasa loob yung triangle, circumscribing, okay, that is outside of the circle. What if the circle is circumscribing the triangle? O ibig sabihin, nasa loob yung triangle. What if the circle is circumscribed about the triangle? Ibig sabihin, the circle is inside the triangle naman. Kailangan alam mo rin yung mga ibig sabihin nun. Next, Heron's formula in order for you to get the tawag dito, the general area of the triangle, you need to get given all the sides of the triangle. Ito, Heron's formula gagamitin mo. So, what is that formula? Square root of the semi-perimeter S, yung S, multiplied to S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Square root ng lahat ng yun. Okay? So, ang tanong dito ay, find the minimum length of the rope. So, ibig sabihin, if minimum length of the rope tied to the goat, that is yung kanyang radius. Okay. So, solve muna natin yung area ng triangle kasi given all the sides there. Okay? So, meron tayong area of the triangle equal to S square root ng S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Ayan, nakuha natin yung kanyang area. Now, ang gagamitin naman natin is the area of the triangle na inscribed in a circle. Nasa loob siya ng circle. Ang hahanapin natin kasi dito is the radius. Yung radius dyan. So, R will be equal to A, B, C. Maliitan natin to. A, B, C over 4 area ng triangle. Sir, ang tagal kwentahin yan. Mag-i-SS ma tayo. Ganito na lang sa calculator. Turo ko na lang sa inyo kung paano to ginagawa. Pindutin natin. Yung A, the value of A, lagay natin dito. This is A, this is B, this is C. Okay? Sa calculator natin yan. Ang una natin gagawin is for us to solve the semi-perimeter. Ganito yon. Semi-perimeter first, i-denote this as X. Pwede yan. Tapos, after having the semi-perimeter, we will find the area of the triangle. We'll let this as Y. Yung R, meron tayo ditong isa pa na value. Lagay ko na lang as E. Okay? Yung R mo. Yung radius. The radius is R. Ayan. Ay, pwede bang ganun? Lagyan natin sa calculator. Okay? So, S muna tayo. Alpha, tanggalin muna natin to. Kailangan bago ang magagawa niyan, kini-clear mo muna. Shift, clear, all of what is in your calculator. Now, ganito gagawin mo sa calculator, ha? Yung S muna, ilet na natin yan as X. X equal to. Okay? Tapos, alpha equal. Ano yung X na yan? Tapos, lagay mo, alpha A plus alpha B plus alpha C. Ayan na. Divide by 2. So that is the part na you will calculate or you will instruct the your tawag dito. You will instruct your calculator to calculate first for your semi-perimeter. Tapos separated by colon. Okay. Next, hanapin naman natin yung area ng triangle. Okay, the area of the triangle there is alpha y. And then equal mo yan sa square root. Ay, anong ginamit mo dyan? X. Alpha x minus alpha a. And then multiply it with alpha x minus alpha b. Para input ka na ng input. Okay? Tapos, alpha x minus alpha c. Ganyan lang yun. Tapos, separated by colon kasi solve mo ulit siya. Yung ano naman part, yung sa radius naman, alpha e naman yan. Alpha e. Okay, tandaan natin that is, sorry. Alpha e. Tapos, alpha equal to, ayan na. Yung ABC mo na ngayon, alpha A, alpha B, alpha C. Divide by 4. Ang ginamit mo dito na Y sa A. So, alpha Y. And then yung press calc. Ano yung value ni A dito? So, 20.4. Yung B, 28.5. Yung C, that is 32.6. Okay. Now, the semi-perimeter value is 40.75. The value for your area is 287.7351. Okay? Tapos, now, the radius is 16.48. Okay? Ganun lang kabilis. Okay? Recall nga natin. Your semi-perimeter is 40.75. What is the area? 287. 7531. Then, inyong radius ay 16.467. 795 or di 468 na lang. Okay? Meters. This is meter squared meter. Okay? Very basic yung solving natin kapag ganyan yung nangyayari. Okay? That is good for your board exam. So, number 13. Find the height of the tree if the angle of elevation of its top changes from 20 degrees to 40 degrees. So, this is classic problem katulad din nung kanina na present natin. Okay? So, lang, titignan ko yung aking live kung nagra-run pa ba. So, sabi dyan, changes from 20 degrees to 40 degrees as the observer advances 23 meters towards the base. So, kanina papalayo sa base. Ngayon, papalapit naman sa base. So, meron tayong puno. Ayan yung puno natin. Hindi ako magaling mag-drawing ng puno. Dito, meron ditong swing. Yan. Diyan naghihintay. So, the observer is ako to. Mari ako yan. So, from here, meron tayong elevation na at the top of the tower na 40 degrees. And then, as I advanced, okay, advance ako dito. Yan, lumapit na. Naging, ano na lang siya, 20 degrees. Di ba, sabi dito, ang tinatanong the height of the tower, parang yung kanina, at the height of the tower or the height of the tree. Iwalayin natin yung dalawang triangle. Okay, meron pa ba sinabi dyan? So, observer advances 23 meters towards the base. So, this is towards the base. So, I don't know here, ito 23 meters away to the base. So, ganun lang yung pagsosolve sa kanya. Yan. Ito yung minove niya, 23 meters towards the base. Unknown yun. Hiwalayin natin yung kanyang situation. So, this is 40. This is the height of the tower. This is 23. Nung lumapit siya, common reference natin, diba? Ang naging common reference, so 23 plus x. Unknown to eh, yung part na yan. Pero irrelevant yan pag nagsosolve tayo. Hindi natin kailangan isolve yung part na yan kasi ang tinatanong lang naman dito is the height of the tower. So, ang gagawin natin, solve natin sila hiwalay. Yung technique na tinuturo kanina pa. So, tangent yan. Kasi, bakit po? This is the opposite, is adjacent. Opposite, adjacent. So, tangent, 40 degrees equal to, excuse me. So, this is opposite. So, h over 23. Tangent, okay? Tangent, 20 degrees equal to height over 23 plus x. Ay, so, ang kailangan natin dito ay yung height. Kailangan natin matanggal dito yung x. So, h okay, will be equal to 23. 23 tuloy. 23. May mali ako dito. 23x. Ako tayo. Tama. Baliktad ako, baliktad. Excited na naman ang lolo nyo. Yan, baliktad tayo. Yan, nagtaka ako eh. Yan. Okay? So, this is, sorry, yung 20 nyo, at maliit na lang yun. Okay, 40. Dapat towards 20 towards 40. Baliktad rin natin. Top changes from 20 degrees to 40 degrees. Okay, meron tayong misconception dito. This is 20. This is 40. Okay, correct lang natin. This is 20. This is 40. Yan. Okay. So, this is 20. 23 plus x. Yung 40 is x. Ayan, tama na. So, h over x. Tapos dito, h over 23 plus x. So, solve na natin siya. I-distribute natin isa-isa. Ayan, naitama natin. So, this is, kailangan matanggal yung x ha. So, ang reference natin x. X is equal to h over tangent 40. Dito naman, ang reference natin is yung h. X ulit. So, cross multiply ulit. x plus 23 tangent 20 equal to h. Kailangan ma-solve natin yung h. So, continue tayo dito sa kabila. This is distribute x tangent 20 plus 23 tangent 20 equal to h. Now, we can substitute yung x dito. So, this is h over tangent 40 multiplied to tangent 20 plus 23 tangent 20 equal to h. Okay. So, pagsamahin natin yung parehas na may h. This will become h tangent 20 over tangent 40 minus 1 equal to 23 tangent 20. Magiging negative to. Ito, negative value rin naman yan eh. So, h will be equal to so, this is negative 23 tangent 20. Okay. Sa baba. Tangent 20. Tapos tangent 40. Yeah, minus 1. So, the answer is 14 point, I don't know if tama siya. Yeah, 14.78. 14.78 meters yung height ng tree. Isabihin nyo isa towards directly observer advances 23 towards the base. Okay. So, next problem, number 14. Ito na naman, balik na naman tayo sa arctan na to. So, let's read this one. Solve for x in the equation arctangent 3x. Okay. Arctangent 3x, ayan, plus arctangent x equal to pi over 4. Oh, shout out daw dun sa ating mga nanonood. Okay. So, arctan, so tangent, okay, 3x plus tangent, okay, x equal to pi over 4. Sir, pero pwede na natin gawin dito. What if ganito gawin natin? I-multiply natin siya both sides by tangent. Ay, ma-eliminate natin to. Okay, what will happen to this after eliminating? Ay, tangent pi over 4. Kapag minultiply mo ng tangent pi over 4, to gawin natin tangent lahat. Ay, ni-reciprocal mo. So, tangent 3x plus, try nga natin sa calculator ko. Where's my calculator? I have not seen it yet. Ay, tangent. Okay. Ay, pi over 4. Yeah, that is 1, equal to 1. So, tangent 3x, tapos tangent x, this is equal to 1. Okay. So, may napapansin ba kayo dito? Para siyang A, B. Okay? Yung sum of angles identity. Ayan. Sum of the angles identity. So, ano nga yung formula nun? Tangent A plus B. Formula is tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A tan B. Ganun lang. So, what we'll do is, ano ba yung tangent A dyan? Kung mapapansin natin, matatanggal mo na yung tangent dito eh. Kasi sabi mo, tangent A is 3x, tangent B is x. Okay? So, this will become 3x plus x over 1 minus 3x times x. And this is equal to 1. Yun yung value niya na eh. Okay, this is equal to 1. And then, simplifying, this will become 4x over 1 minus 3x squared equal to 1. Cross multiplying, this is 4x equal to 1 minus 3x squared. Okay, lipat natin, this will be 3x squared plus 4x minus 1 equal to 0. So, pwede natin gamitan to ng quadratic formula or equation. So, mode 3. Okay, mode, okay, o natin. Mode, equation 5, mode 5, 3 to. Ayan. So, 3, 4, negative 1. What is the value of x? Tignan natin. That is, dalawang value na x dyan. So, x has two values. So, that is negative square root, negative 2 plus square root of 7 over 3. Tapos yung isa, negative 2 minus square root ng 7 over 3. Positive negative yan eh. So, that is the answer for problem number 14. Next problem. Another walking toward. A man finds the angle of elevation of the top of the tower to be 30 degrees. Okay. Drawing mo natin. Tower na naman, tower. This is the tower. Yan. Lagi mo ito drawing. Tapos, this is the eye level niya. O, meron tong patungan na. Yung patungan niya, sing laki niya yung patungan. So, yun ay consider yun kasi height niya na yun. Yan yung mama. Nakita daw niya that the angle of elevation on the top of the tower is 30 degrees. Yan, 30 yan. Tapos, na-curious siya. He walked towards nearer the tower and finds the angle of elevation to be 60 degrees. Yan, finds the angle to be 60 degrees. Okay, lumapit daw siya dito. Ayan yung mama. Tinignan ulit niya, naging 60 degrees na. Pero lumapit siya ng 85 degrees. So, he walked nearer. So, this is x. This is 60. Ang tinatanong dito, what is the height of the tower? Oh, the same old process that we are doing a lot. So, ang gagawin mo, ihiwalay yung dalawang triangle. First triangle and then the second triangle. Remember that the height of the tower will not change. Only the distance you are nearer or farther away. So, this is h. Drawing mo ulit. Okay. So, this is x. Yung buo, that is 85 plus x. This is 30. This is 60. Okay. Solve na natin siya. Dalawa equation na naman tayo. Tangent na naman to kasi opposite adjacent sides. So, tangent 60 equal to h over x. Tangent 30 equal to h over 85, right? 85 plus x. What if, iba naman solve natin, done muna tayo kay x. Wag na muna yung h. Okay? Wag muna tayo kay h. What if x na lang muna yung hanapin natin. Okay? Cancel natin sa h muna. Doon naman tayo sa other way around. So, h will be equal to 85 plus x multiplied to tangent 30. Another way around ta. So, h equal to x tangent 60. Okay, in dalawa, equate ko na yan. So, this will become 85 plus x tangent 30 equal to x tangent 60. Okay, distribute natin to dito. So, 85 tangent 30 plus x tangent 30 equal to x tangent 60. O, di mahanap natin si x. Dali rin lang naman. So, this will become 85 tangent 30 equal to, factor out mo si x, tangent 60 minus tangent 30. Divide both sides by tangent 60 minus tangent 30. You'll find yung x. Ay, x pa lang yan ha. So, calculate the value. 85. Okay, mode 1. Balik natin parati calculator sa ganun. 85 tangent 30. Okay, divide by tangent 60 minus tangent 30. Ayan. So, 85, 42.5 pa lang yun ha. 42.5. Yan yung x. How about yung h? O, the h is equal to x tangent 60. O, this is 42.5 times tangent 60. O, multiply na lang natin ng tangent 60 to find yung x. So, the value is 73.61 meters. Diba? Basic lang din. So, h is equal to 73.612 meters. Okay, pag paulit-ulit mo sinosolve, makukuha mo kagad yun. So, number 16. Okay, solve for angle A of an oblique triangle. Ano ba yung oblique triangle natin dyan? Oblique triangle, there is no one na equal. Sabi dito, triangle ABC. Anong sabi ko dyan? Laging unahin yung cosine law. So, if this is A, this is B, this is C. Binigay sa'yo is 94. Okay. This is 94.1 degrees. Tapos yung A mo ay, this is A, 25. Yung B ay 16. Di cosine law ka na nga talaga dito. So, ang hinahanap is angle A. Okay, solve ko muna si C. C is equal to C squared, okay, A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine C. Yan lang, C muna. Labas ko dito. Okay, square root nitong buo. Okay, this is square root ng 25 squared plus 16 squared minus twice ng 16 times 25 cosine 94.1. Okay. Meron pa pala, sabi sa akin ng teacher namin nung college, kapag daw umabot ng beyond 90, hindi na masyadong accurate yung sine law. Yun lagi niya sinasabi sa amin nun. Kaya talagang cosine law ka dadaan. So, 25 squared minus plus 16 squared, okay, minus 2 times 16 times 25 cosine 94.1. Okay, don't forget the parenthesis. You'll arrive with yung C is 30.6300 meters. Now, hindi pa yan yung hinahanap natin. Hinahanap dyan yung A, side A. Okay, punta na tayo dito sa sine law. Ano ba yung sine law? A over sine A, sine A equal to B over sine B equal to C over sine C. Hinahanap ko na si C. Okay. Ay di, pwede ko ng diretso pala sa sine A. Itong dalawa na lang na ito ang kukunin ko. So, sine A equal to okay, sine A equal to A sine C over C. Okay? Kailangan to naka-arc sign na ng value. So, A will be equal to arc sine A sine C over C. So, A will be equal to arc sine. What is the value of A? That is 25. Tapos sine C is 94.1. And then, the value of C na nakuha natin, 30.63. Makuha na natin yung angle A. So, what is the value of angle A? That is shift sine 25 sine 94.1 over 30.63. Hindi kasi ako nakikinig nung college. Yeah. So, 54.5 degrees. That is 54.5 degrees. Pero hindi ito yung pinakamahina kong subject nung college ako. Okay? So, that is for problem number 16. Okay. Classic problem again. You are given this problem. Sabi dito, 3 circles of radius 3, 4, and 5 inches respectively are tangent to each other externally. Find the largest angle of the triangle formed by joining the centers. Kailangan magdo-drawing ka dito eh. Tatlo yan. So, drawing natin. Drawing, we insert that circle. Ayan, basic shapes. Tatlong circle. Circle number 1. Tapos, another circle. Circle number 2. A little bit bigger. Pagdikitin natin sila. And another one na okay, anong ibig sabihin ng externally tangent? They touch each other. They are touching each other at one point and one point only. Ayan. So, meron ka ng tatlong circle. All you need to do is to draw yung kanilang mga centers. Center. Okay. Center. Center. Yung radius nung isa, siyempre, yung pinakamalit na radius. Okay? That is 3. Okay, 3. This one is 3. Ito yung pinakamalaki, that is 5. Okay, this is 5. This is 4. 4. Okay, we will draw the triangle like this. Draw the triangle like this. Okay. Maikli. Sumunod. Pinakamahaba. Ganun. This is 3 plus 4. Pinakamaikli dyan 3 plus 4, 7. This is 8. This is 9. 7, 9, and 8. Pwedeng ito si A, B, C. Excuse me. Largest angle formed. Ay, basic na yan. Paano mo hahanapin yung largest angle formed? Siyempre, kung nasaan yung pinakamalaki yung length. Common sense yun. Nandito kay C. Okay? Hanapin natin siya. So, this is cosine law again. Use cosine law. Cosine law. Okay. So, this is C squared equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine C. Kailangan ko cosine C. So, cosine C equal to baliktarin na natin. C squared minus dalawa A squared plus B squared divide by negative 2AB. Iniwan dito nilipat mo lang. Okay. So, C, angle C is arc cosine. Yung C squared mo, anong value nun yung pinakamalaki? 9. Okay. 9 squared minus 7 squared plus 8 squared. Okay? Divide by negative 2 times 7 times 8. That is the value of that. Now, let us have it on this calculator. Shift cosine 9 squared minus 7 squared minus 8 squared and minus 2 times 7 times 8. So, what is the value of cosine C? That is 73.4. Okay, 73.3985 degrees. Okay, basic yan for that number. So, next problem for number 18. So, given three angles ABC whose sum is 180. If tangent A plus tangent B plus tangent C is equal to x, find the value of tangent A, tangent B, and tangent C. So, given to A plus B plus C is equal to 180. Another one, AB, A plus B is equal to 180 minus C. Pwede nang ganun. Pwede naman natin i-recall yan eh. Okay? Pwede itong gamitin na relationship. Okay? So, this is tangent A plus B equal to tangent 180 minus C. Okay? Ano sila? What do you call this? Yung sum. Okay? Sum of angles formula sa tangent. So, this is tangent A plus tangent B over 1 minus tangent A, tangent B. Dito, tangent 180 minus tangent C. Divide by 1 plus tan 180 tan C. Okay, tignan natin ano ba yung tangent 180. Tangent 180. I think this is 0. Okay, tama nga. So, yung tangent 180 natin dito, 0 na yan. 0 na rin ito. Simplifying, tangent A plus tangent B. Okay. Tapos, divide by 1 minus tan A tan B equal to, excuse me, negative tan C. Cross multiplying, okay? So, cross multiply natin yan. Ano ba? Cross multiply natin tangent A plus tangent B equal to cross multiplying 1 times dito negative tan C. Okay? Negative, negative. So, that is positive. Tangent A, tangent B, okay? B, tangent C. Ngayon, itong nag-iisa dito negative, pwede kong ilipat dito. So, we have created a relationship that tangent A plus tangent B plus tangent C equal to tan A, tan B, tangent C. So, yun na yung relationship doon. Okay, dapat nga ang tanong dito, prove that. I find the value of x tan C. Kailangan, prove that na lang dapat. Yun dapat yung tanong dyan. Okay. So, for problem number 19, the sides of a right triangle are in arithmetic progression. Okay? Ano ba arithmetic progression? Meron silang common difference. Okay? Na 6 cm. So, right triangle tayo. Okay? So, this is first side A, B, and C. Laging, yung C is greater than A, okay, plus B. Ganun yun. Ay, greater yan. So, yung A natin is equal to X. Lagay natin dyan. Yung B, may common difference sila. X plus 6. Yung C, X plus 6 plus 6. Simplifying, this is uh, this is equal to x plus 12. Yun yung sinasabi dyan. So, ano bang tinatanong? The area is, okay. The area, ano ba area ng triangle? Area is equal to base times height. Divide by 2. Okay. So, pwede ka dito mag-Pythagorean. Yes. Ano ba yung Pythagorean theorem? Use Pythagorean theorem. Okay. So, this is c squared equal to a squared plus b squared. Okay? So, lagay natin, yung c squared natin dyan, x plus 12 squared equal to, yung a squared mo, di x squared na kagad yun, plus x plus 6 squared. And, so this will become expanding x squared. So, 12 plus 12 or 12 times 2, that is 24x plus 12 squared is 144 equal to x squared plus, excuse me. So, this is x squared plus 6 times 2, that is 12x plus 36. Simplifying, makancel ito, makancel ito. Okay? So, ilipat natin lahat. So, 0 equal to x squared, excuse me, plus 12x, okay, 12x minus 24x plus 36 minus 144. Okay, simplifying, 0 to x squared minus 12x tapos yung 36 minus 144. That is 108, negative 108. Okay. So, quadratic equation, hanapin natin yung x. So, this is mode 5, 3. That is 1, negative 12, minus 108. Tignan natin yung value ng x. So, the value of x is 18. O, hindi natin pwede accept yung value na negative 6. Kasi this is length, dapat to positive. So, therefore, x is equal to 18. Ayan, yan yung side. So, yung next side dyan, so this is A. B is equal to 18 plus 6, that is 24. Okay? 24 yung CI. 12 ay 18 plus 12, that is 30. Okay? Hanap base times height. So, the height is 18. Okay? The area is 18. 1/2 base times the height. The base is 24 divided by 2. So, mode 1, that is 18 times 24 divided by 2. That is 216 square units. Area is 216 square units. Ayan. Okay, for the last two numbers, number 20. And the sides of a triangular lot are 130, 180, and 190. Now, determine the area of the lot. Okay, this is Heron's formula again. So, this is square root of S minus A, S minus C, S minus B. O, nilito-lito ko lang kayo dyan. Okay? So, S, semi-perimeter is 130 plus 180 plus 190. Divide by 2. Solve na natin. So, calculator ulit. Okay. So, alpha, calc tayo. So, clear muna natin siya. Shift. Clear all the memory. 3 equal to AC. Okay? So, this is alpha x will be the semi-perimeter. So, alpha A plus alpha B plus alpha C divided by 2. Don't forget the semicolon here. Okay? And alpha Y, alpha equal to square root. Yung ginamit ko dito, alpha x multiply to alpha x minus yung alphabet na a. Tapos parenthesis, isa x minus alpha b. Then, alpha x, yan, minus alpha c. And then, press yung calc. The value is 130. Next value is 180. Next value is 190. So, the semi-perimeter is 250. Now, the area is 112, 1122. 11,224.97 square units. Okay? Basic again yan. Yung mga ganyan tanungan. Okay, one point on the board yan. Now, for the last problem. May formula tayo dito ng median. So, in a triangle, ano ba yung median? Drawing natin yung triangle. In a triangle ABC, angle C is equal to 70 degrees. And then, angle A is 45 degrees. AB or side AB, segment AB is 40 meters. What is the length of the median drawn from the vertex A to side BC? Meron definition yan, yung median, angle bisector, median, angle bisector, altitude of the triangle. Okay? Yung altitude ng triangle, I think that is the perpendicular height. Okay? Perpendicular to a side. Okay? Natatama sa isang vertex. Now, the angle bisector is the line drawn from the vertex dividing the angle or the edge into two equal angles. Now, yung inyong median naman is a line that is drawn from the edge or vertex of a triangle to a certain side on your triangle or to the opposite side of the triangle where that side is divided into two equal parts. So, drawing natin siya. This is A. Ayan. Triangle A, B, C. Now, if that is drawn from vertex A to side BC, so ibig sabihin, from here, dividing it into two equal parts. Ayan. Yung median na yan. So, this is BC over 2, BC over 3. Tandaan nyo, ang altitude is, kapag ang triangle mo from, ito yung altitude Ayan. Yung triangle mo, nag-drawing ka, parang height yan ng isang linya perpendicular to that side, going to the vertex. Okay? That is the altitude. Okay. Next natin. Kapag naman angle bisector, kung wari itong angle na to, you will divide it into two equal parts. So, theta over 2, theta over 2. Ang median naman, dinivide mo yung opposite side from the vertex into two equal parts. Okay? Ganun yung pagkakahulugan nun, ha? Sinimple na natin. Now, sir, meron ka bang formula dyan? Yes, we have the formula. In order for you to get the length of the median, okay, the length of the median is equal to, naka-square to Ayan, naka-square yan. So, this is square root. Okay. Twice of the segment. Okay? Yung mga hindi tatamaan. So, twice of the segment AB squared plus twice of the segment AC. Okay? Laging naka-twice yun, yung mga segment na hindi tinamaan nung median. Okay? Yung tatamaan na median, minus na yan. Minus. So, that is BC squared. Hindi na siya dalawa, naging isa na lang So, squared mo na lang. All over So, this is BC squared. Ay, para madali matandaan. 4. Sir, ilan linya meron ka dyan? 1, 2, 3. Okay? Tapos, pang-apat. Divide by 4. Okay? Para maintindihan mo siya. Ilan linya sa triangle? Tatlo yan. Yung outer line. So, 1, 2, 3. Tapos, yung median is the fourth line. Kaya meron kang divide by 4 dito. Sir, para makabisado, laging dalawa at naka-square yung mga hindi tatamaan ng median. Ngayon, yung tinamaan ng median, ima-minus mo ngayon siya. Okay? In order for it to get the length of the median. Now, let's solve muna yung mga segments natin. So, by sine law, okay, sine law, you have AB. Ano yung katapat ng AB natin? This is sine, binigay dito is, hindi ako nagkakamali. Okay, C is 70. Okay, angle A is 45. Tapos yung BI, hindi lang binigay, okay? So, 70 plus 45, okay, mode 1. 70 plus 45, minus natin ng 180. Okay. Calculator, di naman mahalaga. So, this is 65. Okay? So, yung AB mo, ang katapat niyan is, saan may AB? Ayun, AB. That is sine 70. Equal to AC. Ano yung katapat ng AC? Sine AC is 65. Yung BC, segment BC, definitely ang katapat niyan ay 40. Excuse me. 45. Okay? AB is sine 70, sine 65 yung AC, at yung BC ay 45. Sine. Okay, solve natin isa-isa. Ano ba mga hindi binigay dyan? AB, okay. Meron na to. Masolve na natin si AC and BC. Solve for AC. Okay. This is AB. That is, I think, may AB dito, 40. 40 sine 65 over sine 70. Yung BC, that is 40 sine 45 over sine 70. Calculate natin sila. So, ba't parehong 40? 40. 40 kasi AB yan. AB sine 45 ay sine 70. Okay. So, this one is 45. This is 30.099 meters. Okay? Babaguhin mo na lang dito yung taas. Gawin ko na lang itong 65. So, this is 38. 38.5789. Di masasolve na natin yung ating median. So, this is 2 times, ano ba yun? 40 squared. Sa loob na lang natin to para safe. This is 2x, 2 times. Okay? Plus 2 times 38.5789 squared minus 30.099 squared divided by 4. So, the answer is, oh, hindi pala dapat buo. Dapat ito ay 2 lang. 2. Kasi 4MA yan. 2. Ayan. Dito kasama, this is 2. Hindi kasama yung buo dito. Ayan. Dito lang sa taas yan. Na-extend ko lang. Ayan. So, that is, uy, ba't buo pa rin? Huwag na nga natin sama yan, anong yan. Lagay ko na lang 1, tapos sa ako na lang siya i-divide ng 4. Oh no. What did I do wrong? Teka lang, check natin yung aking notes doon. Okay, the median of the triangle. Okay. So that is 1, 2, 1. Dapat ang formula niya 4MA. 4MA. Divide na lang ng 4. Tama ba yung pagka-square sa kanila? 30.8 BC. Okay, tama na siya. So, that wraps up our discussion. I hope nag-enjoy kayo ngayong araw. So, if you have questions, feel free to ask. So, next meeting we'll have differential equations. Malay nyo, di ba, mag-sample na ang ating pinakamagaling na tutor, si Sir si Sir Kelvin Makatangay. So, this is GBRC, Gearbox Review Center, as is sponsored by Cars Calculators, as presented to you by Ininyerong Mechanical. Merry Christmas. This will be the first of the free sessions ng ating discussions. Thank you for your time. See you next meeting.